BYD just delivered the E6 MPV crossover style SUV vehicle here in Australia, and also their electric van. But they've sold out of those two models. However, they will be bringing in the new BYD Yuan Plus in February of 2022. So the question is, should you order one? Is it any good? What are the details and what will it cost? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Welcome to all the new subscribers we've seen recently. Great to have you here. Almost 20,000 new subscribers over the past 4 or 5 weeks. Make sure you check out the around about 700 videos we've created over the last 7 months. Now, welcome back to everyone else. So as you know, BYD are planning a global expansion. They're going to sell their electric vehicles in a whole host of different countries worldwide. I've spoken about those countries over the last 6 months. So if you're looking for an SUV, say a mid-sized SUV that you can actually afford, then this will be a good option because in many countries this will become available next year. The Yuan Plus is a vehicle that I plan on having a look at and possibly buying myself. Now, design-wise, the BYD Yuan Plus uses BYD's Dragon Face 3.0 design, giving it what I think is a really clean, fresh, nice, modern look. I don't think it looks like an EV, it doesn't look like an ICE car, it just looks like a new modern car. I really like it, but let me know what you think of the design in the comment section below. Now, one of the things I like is that BYD designers seem to have really thought about how to make this car seem real. There's no fake intakes, awkward, weird blank spaces that you can see in any other cars, like, say, for example, the BMW X3. And in addition to the front fascia, which looks really nice in my view, the side profile looks very impressive. It's really proportioned well. The small overhangs and the very dynamic lines make it attractive to look at from the side, honestly from any angle in my view. Now, looking at the car from the rear, it sort of reminds me a bit with that tail light that extends all the way across, the thin narrow one that extends all the way across the rear of the car. It reminds me of what you see on the rear of a Porsche SUV. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the badging, but you can remove that with a heat gun. So that's what I might do if I do order one. Now, interior wise, I kind of think parts of the cabin look really great and parts not so great. But in general, for what is an affordable electric vehicle, you have to say it is pretty damn impressive. Now, the vehicle will come with BYD's new Blade Battery. Well, it's not that new now, is it? Nearly a year old. But the reality is that is new technology, uses 800 volt system, and it's an integrated system. I talk about this system in a video that I made about this new BYD 3.0 system. It doesn't just incorporate a battery, by the way. It's part of a software update. It's part of a kind of an overall package of improvements that BYD has made to their battery system. Now, obviously, the BYD Blade Battery is huge, hugely important. Remember, one of the big advantages of this battery, although the range may not be as long as other cars, actually, that's not really correct, because with lithium iron phosphate batteries, you can charge this battery 100% and discharge it to 0%, which you can't do with lithium ternary batteries. In other words, most electric cars have lithium ternary batteries, and most of those cars, the manufacturers will tell you only charge it to 80%, only discharge to 20%. If you don't do that, you're going to get significant battery degradation. This battery doesn't matter. Has a battery warranty of 500,000 kilometers. 500,000 kilometers, right? But they promise, they say that if the battery has any less than 60% battery life at the 500,000 kilometer mark, then they're going to replace the battery for you. That is one of the key reasons why people are using lithium iron phosphate batteries from BYD that have been in buses and old cars. After that vehicle is used, it's finished, it's done, say, 500, 600, 700,000 kilometers, people use them in energy storage because they actually last for so long. Now, this vehicle is going to have a 150 kilowatt motor producing 310 newton meters of torque. And that will make the car do 0 to 60 miles an hour, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in around about 7.2 seconds. Now, I believe 3 different battery pack sizes. The smallest will be 50.1 kilowatt hours, the middle size 60.5 kilowatt hour, and I believe the bigger pack 70 kilowatt hour, but I'm not too sure on that bigger pack yet. We'll have to wait and see final specifications for the cars coming to your country. Now, the two smaller battery packs, the 50 and the 60 kilowatt, allow range of 430 kilometers and 510 kilometers respectively. Now, pricing. Well, pricing for those two models starts at 130,000 RMB in China and tops out at 155,000 RMB. So the equivalent to that is 20,400 US dollars in China for the base model and 24,300 for the model with the bigger battery. 24,300 US dollars for a medium-sized SUV with a 60 kilowatt hour battery. Now, let's say that BYD add on, even if they double the price, that's still a pretty good car. Let's just say they add on an additional 30%. So you're looking at, say, 35,000 US dollars for the bigger battery pack, the 60 kilowatt hour battery pack. Honestly, that is a car you would have to consider, surely, especially considering they'll be available in 2022. Personally, I'm going to have a good look at this car, and I suggest if you want an electric car, you do as well. Now, I did just have a look at the BYD E6, and I've got to say, you know what? If they weren't sold out, I would buy one. I was extremely impressed with everything about the car. Honestly, for the price, these cars, I really don't see how anyone's going to compete with them in terms of the price BYD's able to offer these vehicles at. It's really impressive. I'm excited to see them available. And one of the key reasons that I'm excited to see them available is the fact that they're going to be putting downwards price pressure onto all the other car manufacturers. They have to be. If BYD comes to the market, its cars are the cheapest, and yet they're still offering really impressive specifications, then the other auto manufacturers will have really no choice but to lower prices. So that, my friends, is one of the things I'm most excited about. I'm most excited about having more choice in the market to buy electric cars at lower prices. It's great news. Thanks for watching the channel. Look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.